Dawn Marie Osborne. My husband and I, Brendan, have been married for 3 years this year. We have one son. His name is Tyler.
On the 11th of April 2017 in Oakey, Queensland, the Osborne family was distraught when they realised that their 3-legged, 8-month-old kitten named Sooty was missing. The loving pet owner, Dawn Mary Osborne, came home from work and couldn't seem to find him around the house. When her husband Brendan came home, they searched the entire street for hours, but unfortunately, they were yet to realise what had ultimately happened to Sooty.
Sooty. Black with blue eyes. I was just smitten the second I saw him. I don't think I put him down. I knew he was safe and took him to the vet. He was fine, got him all his needles again, and yeah. He only had 4 legs at that point. I was getting ready for work on the Wednesday morning. He was inside that morning. He was inside that night, on the Tuesday night, Brendan would have let him out in the morning so he could go play with the other cats as well. He lets them out of a night, of an early morning when he goes to work. And then when I went to go to work, he was sitting at the door, meowing at me like he always does. So I fed him, but I didn't let him in because he loves being inside. And I severely regret it because he wouldn't have been taken if I had to let him in. But it's not my fault he was taken, so it's okay. Then he followed me to the car, and then once I got in the car and started it, he just sat at the front of the car and waited till I left. And I'm a bit silly that way, and I honk at one of the cats sitting in the driveway, and he was sitting in the driveway waiting for me, and I left, and that was the last time I saw him. And then when I got home, the other 2 cats were waiting for me. I got home late that day. We were feeding all our friends' animals because they weren't camping. And Brendan hadn't gotten home that day. Hadn't gotten home at that point. But Sooty wasn't there.
On the morning of the 13th of April, Dawn received a phone call with a hesitant voice attempting to explain what events had unfolded.
And then I got a phone call the next morning from someone named Mark, and he said that there was an incident up in Federal Street concerning a 3-legged cat. That now involved the police, and there's a big investigation happening, and I'm thinking, what are you talking about? I went, no, this is a crock. This is a crock, really? And he went, no. He said, I really think you should call the Oakey police. He said, I'm really, really sorry, but I think you should. And I said, where is this? And he said, Federal Street. And I went, I said, thank you. And at that point, I was just a blubbering mess. And I said, I'm going to hang up now. I hung up. Really quickly got dressed. I was sobbing that hard that it took me about 10 minutes to get dressed, that I just kept stopping. Quickly got in the car. And then I drove up to Federal Street, and there was nothing there. There was just, he didn't tell me where, but if there's an investigation going on in the street, wouldn't you see some sort of tape or something? And, some sort of crime tape or something? I didn't see anything. So I thought, no, this is some sort of, gimmick or something. Someone's really trying to, hit home with this isn't fair. And then I pulled over down the road, called Oakey Police, and I said, look, is this someone taking having a lend to me, or is this real? And he said, are you able, he said, I was actually coming out to see you in a minute. And I went, what?
Sooty was found wired to the bull bar of a car in Federal Street, Oakey. The police report stated that the kitten was dismembered and decapitated. This act was thought to be a form of retaliation against the owner of the car. Dawn later found out that the reason Sooty was targeted was because of his handicap.
Well, I said, look, I'm just around the corner. And he ended up saying, look, did you want to come down? I went, yep. So went down to the station, and they said to me that unfortunately there was an incident with a cat with 3 legs, and I just said, was it black? And he said yes. My first instinct was, did he have a silver collar? No, was it male? And he said, oh, we don't know. And I said, okay. Did it have a silver collar with a blue tag? That was the hard part. He said, we don't know. He said, look, he really avoided that question to begin with, because then he got into where he was found. He was attached to a car with wire. I went, okay. And I said, okay, right. I needed to know whether he was my cat. I got a call. The person that called me that morning had the number showing, so I just called them back, and they said that they were the brother of the girl where he was found, and apparently she wanted to talk to me and see how I was doing, because I couldn't handle finding a cat tied to my car.
The RSPCA is an independent, community-based charity providing animal care and protection services in Australia and the UK. If you know of any animal mistreatment cases, please contact the RSPCA on 1300 264 625.